Hey guys, Don here. Just wanted to make a small announcement at the top of the episode. The guys have finally launched a Patreon. That's right, you can now support your favorite group of guys directly. Not only will you be helping us, but you'll be helping yourself too with tiered perks such as access to our Discord, shoutouts, personalized messages, early access to ad-free episodes, and plans for future supplementary content with community events. You can join the Patreon for free to see what the community is about, and any support beyond that really goes such a long way, you guys. But anyways, that's enough rambling. You're gonna have to deal with me in like 5 seconds anyways. Enjoy the episode. So I was thinking the other day, right? There had to be someone out there who was the first person to ever do a freaking backflip. And at that moment in time, they were the coolest person in history.
Yeah.
Like, undoubtedly had to be the coolest person ever.
What if they only did it once?
Yeah.
And then nobody was there, so they had to figure out how to do it again.
If a guy backflips in the woods, did he ever backflip?
Yeah, exactly. That's like the complete opposite of the first guy that tried milk.
What?
Oh, yeah, what was that guy doing?
Yeah, like why were you fucking sucking a cow's tit?
Like, what was he up to?
Well, that seems like, these baby cows are drinking it. Maybe I should. Why?
Maybe he had a cow fetish, you know? Like, he had like an edible complex, but he transferred that to cows because he thinks like moo-moo moms.
Did you say edible complex?
Oedipus.
Maybe he was wearing moo-moo.
I mean, mommy milkers is a thing for a reason.
Yeah, I know. Moo-moos, mommy milkers. It all goes back to the cow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So wait, what came first, the teat of the cow or the teat of the mom?
I came first.
I mean, I don't know. That is, I wish I could say that is like the chicken and the egg, but it's really not.
Not at all.
They're completely different things. They're same time.
And on that note, welcome to another lovely episode of My Guys, episode 11.
11.
Come on, we already did the Rex Ruther thing last time, dude.
I don't care, dude.
I got called out on stream today for
I will
that.
do this forever. You cannot stop me.
You're not on Discord, are you?
I am.
You are on Discord?
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, on his Discord chat, like they were like, I think one of the guys was like, "When are you going to change yourself to Rex Ruther?" Which was
Really?
your
You called it
joke.
out immediately.
Dude, that was so funny.
The episode dropped yesterday. He was on top of that.
That is what I'm talking about.
Insane. We love Yazzie.
That's the kind of shit I like to hear.
Building a community.
Anyways, with me as always, we got Mr. Jerry Munch.
Oh.
And I guess regular guest Gui.
Thank God. No more special.
RGG
He's
up
a little
in
special,
heat.
but he doesn't want to know. It's not a public thing.
People.
And anyways, Tone will join us soon. He's still on a bit of a hiatus, working through personal things.
Yep.
But we hope we hear from him soon.
Absolutely. And
He's trapped on an island by himself.
Oh shit, dude. I wonder which 3 movies he brought.
What do you think he would bring?
I don't know.
Oh, he would bring Terminator 2 starring Sylvester Stallone.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and don't forget about Rocky starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Dude, I mean, if he could find, I hope he made them on the island and kept them to himself.
He brought 2 movies and a DVD player. That's his 3 items he's going to bring.
No TV.
No
No TV.
Gotcha. Okay. No, that's sick.
Imagine if he brought all this, like he just tries pulling into like a fucking coconut or some shit.
And it works.
That's the craziest thing about it.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ancient battery.
Sometimes the milk, it just creates electricity.
Mommy milkers?
I mean, milk might be the...
Look. Wait, if we attach magnets and like a copper coil to a pair of big titties and start flapping around, could we create an electrical like current? Yes.
I don't know. I'll lift my shirt up and we can find out right now.
Inertia.
Dude, those are some giant honkers you got.
I don't know.
Got
Check
some
them out.
yams.
Yeah, they're hot.
Anyways,
I suck them.
I was hoping you guys could help me out with a bit of a existential crisis I've been running into.
I would love to try.
I'm not a
So
therapist.
I was going on a long drive before, and I just started thinking. You see a bunch of cars around, right?
Yeah.
And then it occurred to me, car names don't make sense, right?
Dude, none of them do.
Like
the commercials don't
Acura-
make sense either.
Acura is not a word, right?
Right.
I know.
Why
think-
is
I
it
think
called
about this all the
Dodge?
time.
What is it dodging?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Other
You know
cars?
what I mean? No. Street takeovers. You got to see that. On that point, what the fuck is a Camaro? You know? And then it took me a little deeper, and I just kept thinking about this. And the thing that occurred to me is, what the fuck are letters? Words don't make sense.
Okay.
Everything's a construct.
That's
I
what
started
we're doing.
freaking out in the car. Like, what am I? I'm just a collection of atoms right now.
Okay, well, so this is something that I've thought about multiple times. So
Give him the philosophical side, and then I have the the
Okay.
history side. We'll tag team this.
Okay,
no.
okay,
All
I'm in.
Oh my God, I'm getting Eiffel Towered by knowledge.
Oh, you sure are, buddy boy.
Great title
Pucker
of
up,
the episode.
pucker up, and open up. But your mind, I mean. I've thought about. So I'm a big psychedelics guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And love the psychedelics. You know what I'm saying? And
you said
I don't know
it
why I
twice.
said it like that, but there's a theory that like language came from monkeys eating mushrooms and then like it helping their brain.
So all of a sudden they can understand their ooh-ees.
Yo, ooh, ee, ah, ahs. I mean, you can't forget the ah, ahs, dude.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. They're all,
Vowels.
you know.
I didn't realize we were dealing with a primate linguist here.
Yeah, and I'm not an expert either.
Joe Rogan, the new Joe Rogan.
Welcome.
So is ripping faces off a part of their language?
Oh yeah, it's a love language.
Oh, yeah. I love you, Mom.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, oh my god, my baby love me.
Is that all?
Yep, that's about it.
Wow. Quick history facts by Jerry Munch.
Yeah. No, quick history theories. They're not facts.
The history facts.
I would like to
It's
hear
funny
this.
because you asked a very similar question as my beautiful wife, and she asked, "Gui, how does language? How happened it?" I was like,
Okay.
Are you having a stroke? First
Yeah,
of all,
yeah,
it was like
yeah.
1 a.m. She just wakes up from her fever dream. She's like, "How does language happen?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, do you want like the history fact?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I just started talking about like, Mesopotamia, cuneiform, like how like language really started, how the larynx eventually developed for human beings to be able to articulate themselves in a more sophisticated manner.
Okay.
And I'm like going into it. I'm so happy.
Oh, yeah.
I started talking about Hammurabi's code and shit.
Oh, shit.
I was like, And I look
Not
over.
Harambe's code, Hammurabi's.
Harambe was a different guy. And I look over to her. I'm like, yeah, what do you think? And you know what she says?
What?
Nothing.
She was asleep.
I went on a rampage and she.
I have a good question for you because you
That's
said
good.
it was about larynx formation, right? And like how the larynx changed over time.
Yeah.
My question is, does the invention of the deep throat change how we speak?
Okay. I mean, yeah, like baritones and.
So
bass.
everyone's slowly gonna have like a deeper If
If the
Yeah,
world
because it keeps
continues
getting
at this
wider
pace.
from all the deep throats. It's an adaptation thing. It's an evolution thing. The dick's gonna open that shit up.
It's 100% fact. But even more importantly, this is gonna be my new bit from now on, where I
What?
ask you guys a
what
question.
talking about deep throats?
Oh, yeah,
I'm can get into that. But let's stop
asking
talking about it.
guys-
Let's just do it.
a man of action.
Stop edging us.
I
I'm
can't.
going to ask you a question like I did last time, and if you are successful in answering correctly, you get a prize.
I feel
The
like we're
same
getting
one?
Pavloved right now.
You're like a dog.
Bark,
It's
bark.
the same one.
No, well, it's a different question.
Oh, okay, okay.
and
okay.
different prize.
Okay.
I want
Oh, radioactive football player.
Someone's paid attention.
I was
got it.
just
got
about
it.
to say that.
Give me my candy.
And I was like, well, you know what? I mean, I watch a lot of anime.
Yeah.
I know you don't really.
Anime?
You don't. I don't know what the hell you do.
You're stuff like people.
But we all grew up with the cartoons and the Nickelodeons.
Oh yeah.
Right?
big time.
Hell yeah.
Kidding me?
Drake and Josh.
Yes.
Yep.
There is an episode in Drake and Josh where they are both tasked with creating the best salsa. And
I
the winner
remember.
of the best salsa gets a plasma screen TV.
Okay.
Now, Megan wants to join. They don't let her join. So she enters herself and she has a secret ingredient that she puts in her salsa.
my God.
What is the name of the secret ingredient?
It's that fucking one pepper that they try to import.
That was Josh and Drake. They did that.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
Josh and Drake?
Josh
Dude, that sounded so wrong. Josh and Drake.
Shit. I'm getting sweaty from me just saying that.
Wait, quick aside.
Like ADCD?
Yeah. No, BAC.
Quick aside. Drake approached Josh like many years after the show ended and said, "Oh, do you want to do like a reboot of the show?" And Josh really doesn't like
said no,
Drake.
right?
He said no, and then he did come back and say yes, as long as it's called Josh and Drake.
Oh my God. That's
Oh, hell,
so
well, you
petty.
have to. You got, what do you mean, Drake and Josh part 2? Like, what? It has to be Josh and Drake.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
I feel like that's petty.
I mean, it is kind of petty, but I feel like Josh in America is way more famous than Drake.
Yeah. Did you
Drake is in Mexico.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say.
Dude, that song that he wrote was dog shit. That most recent song.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to parts.
Yeah.
But to answer your question,
Oh, yeah,
I
don't
have
deflect,
no
yeah.
fucking idea.
Let me give you a hint. Do you know what alliteration is?
Yeah.
So it's 3 words and it's all alliteration. So
Peter's
all-
pickled peppers.
the P is correct.
Pee-pee.
Peter?
No.
I have no idea.
The
Picante.
The Peruvian puff pepper.
Wait.
See, I knew it was a goddamn pepper.
No. That's what. No, I challenge that. I want to fact check that.
Sure.
Because
You can.
I'm pretty
No,
sure
no.
Drake and Josh, they were the ones that used it, and that's why they disqualified.
False. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like she is the one that gets it.
Oh, she
Remember?
sabotaged their chili
So
with
she-
it.
She's a fucking menace. She's
Okay,
a
that's where I got
menace.
confused. That's where I got
So it was
confused.
her idea. She brings in some pepper expert, and then Peruvian puff
Pepster.
pepper.
I really
you
tried
guys
for that one. I
failed.
tried for that one.
But because
So you get to eat the candy in front of us now.
Well, it's not candy this time.
oh shit.
My real prize.
No, Don's got to eat the sardine.
Oh no.
He told me
No,
about the
no,
sardine
no.
story.
That's it's not sardines. It's anchovies.
Oh, my bad.
anchovies.
Yeah, get it right. Come on,
sorry.
guys. I guess you
Same
guys don't
thing.
listen to the
All
podcast.
right. So I brought 2 Pokemon cards that I think represent you both
Hold
very
on a
well.
second. I just want to explain the way that he took it out. He had it loose in his pockets, not even like a top loader. He just pulled out 2 loose Pokemon cards.
I would have
out of his
expected more if it
pocket.
was in your wallet. By the way, let me see your wallet.
I don't know where my wallet is. That's the problem. I think my wife
We'll
stole
get
it.
to the wallet thing. in a bit.
yeah.
Here, this one is yours, and then
Okay.
this one is pass that to him.
Okay.
Now, I totally didn't do this last minute in hopes of a bit. I thought about this long and hard for a week straight.
You flip your card over first.
I'm scared, dude.
No, trust
Don't
me,
be
these
scared. It's
cards
not
are.
gonna kill you.
And I'll explain.
He dies. I was like,
I got a Krogunk for people that don't know what Pokemon is. It's basically like a poison, a poison fighting blue frog that looks like he's like a karate master. Or
Let me
an
see.
assassin.
Why did
Let me
I
see.
pick that for you?
well, I think we
'Cause he
all
has
know
no hair
why.
and he's
He's
Oh,
bald.
karate?
Exactly.
Oh, I was
he's
gonna say
bald. That's
karate.
it. No, because he's bald. Your turn.
I thought it was karate.
It goes 2 ways. Holy shit.
Okay. I got the Golbat.
Yeah, because what that mouth do?
Oh shit!
What's that mouth do?
Damn, is that why?
Wait, does he have his tongue out? Oh, he doesn't have the tongue out.
Dude, your chat like horrified me that day. I was like,
Which
"Oh,
one?
look up the original sprites for like Golbat and like Squirtle. Have you seen them?"
Wait, we were doing that to you?
One of them did. I think it was Darkness or someone.
Oh.
And I
yeah,
was
because
like,
he's got
oh
his
my
tongue
God.
action going.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, he was like, eh.
Wait. Okay, so I want to know your beef with me. You said you had a beef with me.
Listen, and I'm not a vegetarian no more. I got beef with you.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got beef.
shit.
All right, Wendy.
Never frozen beef, baby.
I work there.
Listen, you worked at Wendy's?
Yeah.
Wendy's nuts hit your mouth. Listen,
My God
when
damn it.
He set you up for that
Yeah,
one.
I know. I set myself up for that one.
my beef with you is very simple.
Okay, I want to hear it.
How many concerts have you been to in like the last year?
Oh, dude, I can't answer that.
Well, like over under 20.
Like just 2024.
yeah. More than 20?
Oh yeah, probably like 40.
40 shows in 1 year.
Yeah, probably
That's
something like that.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Let me ask you another question. How many of those shows did you invite your friend Gui to?
I sent you the email, but it must have gone to spam.
No. He posted on the homeless bulletin.
The homeless bulletin board
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
frequent.
Yes.
Yeah, on his porch.
Yeah.
The
Where
answer
all the
is
host people
zero.
hang out. Yeah,
The answer is
the
zero,
answer is
okay?
zero. All right, dude. We'll start going to shows.
Do you promise?
Dude, I will pinky promise.
Do you know that in ancient
Pinky
Japan?
promise.
if
You went to
break a
40,
pinky
but you
promise-
barely invited me as well. Whoa.
That was intimate.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I do that all the time with my wife.
Yeah, my wife.
We're at
I'm
the
your
same
wife now.
level. Yeah.
That kind of looked like you're both sucking off a double-ended dildo.
It looked like it. We did.
Oh, no, it's
we did
like,
it so fast you couldn't even tell.
it's like a double-ended ass hole.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like a.
Wait, do you think this exists? It's a double-ended pocket pussy,
No, I
but it's
don't.
like a Chinese finger trap for dicks.
Dude,
I don't think it
does.
exists.
It does exist, and it's made by the company Tenga. Tenga is a very popular Japanese male masturbation service device.
Yeah. You got it's red.
They also have an Iron Maiden.
Oh.
Is that just spikes that dig into your cock?
No, it's like I think it's called the Iron Maiden. It looks like one. It's like you have a regular pocket pussy, but then it's like a barbell, like a really heavy weight goes around it. So like you're jacking off, and it's like a workout.
Oh
it's
shit!
like it's like a
dude.
10
It's
pound
like the
weight.
shake weight, but it actually gets you off.
Yeah,
You actually shake
You
his
see abnormally like buff Japanese men, and you know why now.
but just like one arm. It's like Quagmire when he found the internet.
They're really buff, but they're all virgins. This is why the fucking birth rate is declining over there.
They do have a negative birth rate. It's actually impressive.
negative.
Yeah, like more like people are fucking less and less and making less and less babies in Japan the last couple of
You know
like,
what?
Maybe more
years.
people have been gay.
This
than,
all-
been born gay.
This all makes sense right now. This is probably the reason why they have such a low age of consent.
Oh my god.
It's so that they can
always brings
really
it
get
back.
it going at all ages.
Listen, dude, I'm not an expert in age of consent. I know Don is.
I feel
But
like you should be. Don't say that out loud. You should be an expert on the age of
listen,
consent.
I just know about it.
I've heard about
I've heard about it. I mean, it's whatever. But,
Yeah, Jerry's outdated. He thinks it's 8 over here in the U.S.
Yeah, I also think I live in Japan.
Yo, but like because we talked about concerts though, because I haven't been to too
Yeah.
many, unfortunately.
Oh, okay,
Right?
dude, you start coming with me, dude.
I'm gonna start coming all
Yeah,
over you.
seriously.
But
Okay,
like
sweet.
last year, I went to a couple really good ones. So just like in the last year alone, I'm curious, or of all time, what's your favorite show, like concert, live show, concert, whatever that you've ever been to?
Oh my god, I can't even.
I will say in recent memory
Yeah.
is when we went to watch At the Gates.
Oh, that was sick. At Tattoo
that-
the Earth.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they were playing an old album completely
In its
through.
entirety.
Yeah, and it was genuinely like as good as a recording.
And
it was
just
live.
for a
we
little
love that.
context, like they're a Swedish melodic death metal band from
We're
the.
back to this. Give me your best Swedish impression.
Hang good. No, we already did this. We already did this.
This is episode 11. Come on.
Yeah. No, I think for me, dude, I don't know. I go though.
It's hard for you.
I don't know,
You've
yeah.
been to so many.
I go to a lot, dude.
Well, how about
I'll
in
name
the
one.
last
I'll name
year?
one that comes. I'll name some
Okay.
that come to mind.
Yeah.
I saw this death metal band, Immolation, Malignancy, Mortician, Internal Bleeding.
Wow, that's a really long band name.
Yeah. I was about to
Oh
say, I
yeah,
said
no,
one.
those are all different
I
bands.
said
I'm sorry.
one. What was the one you said before?
No, that was
Like-
one show.
Oh, okay. So it was like
Yeah.
Gotcha,
so it was a
gotcha,
bill.
gotcha.
Yeah. And I was front row for the main. Like before we went to the show, we were at a bar next to the venue, and the dude from the band Immolation, he just came up and started talking to me and my homies. He's like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" We're like,
that's
"Oh, what's
awesome.
up, man?" Like, he
Hell
was like,
yeah.
"Yo, really excited for your show." He's like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, and then we made it front row, and it
That's
was
awesome.
so fucking
That's
dope.
so sick.
So fucking dope. I've been to a lot of really good front. Metal is my shit.
I was gonna say you got the hair for it too.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay. Now I know what Don's gonna tell, and
I mean,
and
okay.
I thought about bringing up the story tonight anyway. So I'm glad that this happened.
Well,
you
there's
know
two
what he's about to
stories-
say?
yes,
There's two stories that come to mind. One is the big hat.
that was a great story.
Yeah. Do you want to tell on the pod, or is that too damning?
No, I don't mind telling it.
Okay.
So I was at a festival in 2023, and I saw this dude, and he was wearing a giant hat. And I was like, dude, I saw him wearing it the whole time, and I was like, dude, I gotta say, I'm loving your big hat. Like, it's so fucking funny. I love it. And he's like, you want to wear it? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So he puts it on my dumb head, and then and then he takes a picture of me, and I'm like, thanks. I give it back to him, and then he leaves. And then I'm like with my homie, and I'm like, wait a second, that was on his phone.
How are you ever gonna get this picture
And
back?
I'm like, dude, I'm never gonna see that guy again. And there's just gonna be this random picture of me on this guy's phone and his hat for all of eternity. So I go to like the same place, but a different festival technically. And like it's like a 4-day festival. It's like the third day. Like
And this is like a year later.
this is almost exactly a year later.
Yeah.
And so like
That
like,
context is very important.
it's very important.
What's
It's like
about to happen.
exactly a year later. And so like I'm in a parking garage with all these dudes that invited me, like all these people. We're doing like heavy metal karaoke, like having a blast,
Adorable.
drinking, fucking pissing everywhere, like well in the corners, of the place. That's not important, but and then I'm talking to this guy and I'm like, dude, there's something so fucking familiar about you. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, were you here last year? He's like, yeah, I was. Were you out in the harbor? Or he's like, yeah. I was like, were you wearing a giant hat? He's like, I totally was. I was like, dude, there's a picture of me on your phone with your giant hat on my head. And he's like, I believe you. So then I'm like, can you find it?
No.
So that
I love this.
he starts going through his phone, and I'm like watching him go through all of his pictures. And then I'm like, stop, freeze. And he clicks on it, and it's me with the picture, with the giant hat on. I'm like, send that to me. I sent it to the boy, my friend that I was with, because for an entire year leading up to that, I was like, can you believe there's just a random picture of me that I'll never see? I got it. I send it to him, and he's like, where'd you get that? I was like, I ran into him, and I somehow remembered him. And I got it.
Dude, a year-long quest ended like that. That's so great.
And it was at like 4 a.m.
That is the most rewarding end to a story.
Isn't
Divine
it,
intervention.
Isn't it, dude? Oh my God. Do you want to see the picture?
Yeah, no, please do.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh my
This
God.
is like, I feel like we're showing a great picture every episode. There's
hell yeah.
The roller coaster one. You still need to send me that, by the way.
I did.
Where?
On Discord.
Not the back.
No, what do you mean?
The back of it. I need to show my wife that it was on my
Oh,
birthday.
my
She'll
wife.
never believe me. Dude. Guys, it is like, okay. Do you guys know how Flava Flav wears like a necklace chain? And
Like
it's
a giant clock,
it,
yeah.
And it's like an oversized clock. He's wearing a hat, but it's like that. It's like an
like an
oversized,
oversized, like-
baseball hat.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It
It's
just looks
such
so,
a great
the light in your eyes.
I'm just so happy to be there.
I want someone to look at me that way one day.
Dude, just look at that picture anytime you want, baby.
So, my
so
favorite
funny.
show story that I
Yeah.
have with Jerry. It's such a great time. This was years ago when I was still living in the city.
Yeah, this is
You're,
probably like
you're a metalhead too, then, right? Like you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah. We were at a show. Headlining was Revocation, sick band, and
Really good.
We were trying to get to the front because it was a huge crowd, sick venue. Jerry looks at me, turns to me, and says, "Take my hand," and he guided us to the front. It was like Moses splitting the Red Sea. He parted the crowd, and we were literally at
In
the
the
stage
front?
front.
Oh.
Yeah.
like
and
right,
I-
like
and I-
right up against the stage.
like right by the speaker stack and everything. It was sick.
Blew
Or
out
the
your-
monitors,
blew
whatever.
out your damn ears.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Hell yeah. For Revocation, hell yeah. But anyways, I turned to Jerry and I'm like, how did you do that? And he looks at me, dead eyes me, and just says, I said that we were boyfriends. So apparently he was tapping people and said,
I was like, hey,
"Oh,
can
me
you
and my
my boyfriend get in front of you?
Exactly.
And everybody was like, oh, yeah, absolutely. No problem. Yeah. Oh, please. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
Such
people
a progressive
are so
crowd.
nice.
I know.
If
metal
this
shows.
was in the South,
It gets a lot. It gets better. It gets better.
So we're really, yeah. We're enjoying this show. We're like rocking out. It's
We're
fucking
hammered.
sick. Yeah, we're also very hammered. We pre-gamed heavily before this.
Yeah, and we were drinking heavily at the show.
Yeah, and went to like a bunch of happy hours before it.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
sick.
Yeah, it was
Anyways,
dope.
we're going in, like headbanging stuff like that.
Wait,
Jerry
how do you
loves to
headbang?
headbang.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What's a
he.
different experience?
It is.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Go on.
Mouth agape. Anyways, Jerry and I, again, we're really close to the monitors. And then all of a sudden, he turns to me and says, we have to go right now. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then I get a closer look at his face. He has a stream of blood coming down his head. So we immediately get out of there. It turns out fucking Jerry smashed his face while headbanging into a fucking
full force
monitor.
into a PA. I smacked like literally. I like as hard as I could went down right onto the PA and it split my eyebrow open.
It was pretty gnarly.
the fuck
There's
up.
actually a
There's
picture of
no
this
Yes.
too. It's really gnarly. But we ended up going to like,
No.
Yeah,
this guy actually really needed stitches too. He really needs stitches. And I was being a drunk asshole. People came and was like, "Oh, I'm a PA, like a physician's assistant.
Yeah.
This guy needs to go to the hospital right now. He needs to get that stitched up." And I looked at him like, "Well, I have a doctorate. Who the fuck are
so
you?"
shut up.
And I was being the biggest asshole to him. Like, let's just go to 7-Eleven and get you Band-Aids.
That's the most heavy metal headbang story. I've
Yeah,
ever
it was
heard.
dope.
You got it. You got to.
Here, I got the picture.
Look how glossed over his eyes are. Look at his eyes.
Okay, so the last picture, it's like the dichotomy of man. The happiest you've ever been, and that is the saddest I've ever seen you.
There's blood in my mustache.
It was fucking brutal when before he wiped
it was a
himself off.
gusher, yeah.
It was literally a
Well, because what
it was a
happened
gusher.
when it happened, I was like, I saw stars. I almost fell, but I didn't. And then I was like, oh. And then I put my hand on my forehead, and my whole hand was covered in blood. I looked at him, I was like, dude, we gotta go right now.
Oh, that was like the sequence of events. Okay.
I was like,
Yeah, and then I
"Oh,
held
God."
his hand and told everyone, me and my boyfriend need to leave now.
Yeah, and they're like, oh my God, you guys are so cute.
And then we reverse
bleeding.
Moses.
Yeah. I put my staff down. I was like,
Part of like the Red Sea again. Now just actual
the
blood.
Red Sea. Yeah.
It's not a staff, it's a
Yeah,
rod.
yeah. But yep. And then I went to work with this, and they're like, "What happened?" And I was like,
You went to work the next day?
maybe a
couple
day or
days
later,
Do
a
you
day
still
or
have a
two.
scar?
Yeah, I do, but you can't see it because my third mustache is.
I was like, why are you pointing up here and go, my mustache?
I mean, you can kind of see it.
No, all I see is your beautiful hair on your,
thank you.
your eyeballs. That's all I
But
see.
yeah, no. That reminds me of another story that happened to me once. I blacked out in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell the whole story.
Another
I got
blood-related
naked
story?
and blah, blah, blah. It was a whole big thing.
Oh, no. Now you
there's
need to
pictures
tell the
of
whole
that.
story.
There's
You can't
pictures.
start with that. Like, I got to know the show story. I got naked, but I don't want to get
Okay,
into it.
fine. I was planning on it anyway. So I went to go meet up with some friends in Rhode Island, and we just started drinking a fuck ton. I just got so fucking drunk. One of the most drunk I've ever been in my life.
God bless.
We were like on like a lake or something like in Rhode Island. And for some reason I was like, I'm just gonna get naked. So I just got naked. There's a bunch of people there. I got naked once. I put my clothes back on, and then I did it again.
Yeah, you did.
And then I was like sitting like naked, like on the dock, like kicking my feet like a 1-year-old.
I didn't know what this was. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
this like your balls flapping in the
No,
wind? or?
no, it was my dumb feet.
Gotcha.
And then my friend, he Spartan kicks me into the water. So then I get into the water. I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. And like, this is all hearsay. And
Hearsay?
it's something that I was told to me.
Because you remember nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, there's also a video. So what happens was I was with one of my friends, and he's videotapes me. He starts video recording on his Snapchat. I take my hands and I like touch like I go like this, and I push myself up and I flop onto the deck like a big drunk naked fish, and my dick is out too. And like, like it's like a button in a fur coat because it was cold in there. So my dick, it's
Just gone.
Gone. Receded into my body. Of
course.
And then he's like, oh, I'm going to put this on my story. I was like, I don't give a fuck, do it. So then the next morning I wake up on the couch and I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened last night? I had a cut in my eye. I had bruises all over me.
I keep getting cut.
I was like, I woke up and they're like, oh, there he is. And I'm like, who pushed me down a cliff last night? Like, what the fuck happened? I couldn't find my phone. I couldn't find my keys. Somebody
That's
found
the worst feeling.
Yeah. Somebody found my phone in the yard somewhere. I asked preemptively, apparently, to someone to hold my keys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep,
Wow.
I know.
Wow,
Responsible.
drunk Jerry.
Responsible
What?
drunk.
Look at that.
What? And
I
so
feel like that's a rarity.
Oh, it's a rarity. And so then I had to. So I drove a stick car, but I had like bruises like on the inside of my thighs for some weird reason.
You were.
Yeah.
I was fucked up.
You were taken advantage of. That's what happened.
I know. Well, whatever. As long as I had a good time, And
And you'll never
and then
remember.
so I had to have my friend like drive my stick car because like the clutch and everything, it was hurt to like do anything. So like with the cut in my eye, I had to go to work.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, what happened to your eye? And so there's two stories that I said. One of them was I walked into a tree when it was dark. Those were for the adults that asked me. And for the other people that asked me, I said, I don't know.
Which is the damn
Fair
truth.
enough. Fair enough. Walking into a
Yes.
tree in the dark is a wild thing.
I mean, I didn't know what to say, dude.
Dude, you like flopped onto the deck like a
Yeah.
beautiful little mermaid.
Yeah.
What a great segue.
Why? Oh,
What
he
the
pulls out a
fuck is
paper. He pulls out
this?
a paper.
I'm a teacher.
yeah,
Oh,
notes.
you got
yeah,
speak
notes
prepared?
ready.
One of my favorite things about teaching is I can do this day in history.
Oh,
Now, this
I
was a
love
couple days ago.
that. Okay.
This was in 1493.
Ooh.
Okay. What's the date though, so we can get that?
It was today, obviously.
Well, I mean, the audience doesn't know the date today.
January
Today
9th.
is
Date the podcast.
January 9th, Thursday. Okay? So this day in history, 1493, Christopher Columbus mistakes manatees for mermaids.
Oh my God.
He put in his log, like he saw a bunch of, manatees, and he's like, these mermaids are not as beautiful as people described. They're
Everyone was just like, oh, I want to fuck a
huge."
mermaid. You're like, trust me,
Dumb
you don't.
rapist, genocidal son of a bitch thought that manatees were mermaids.
Wow. I mean, he also didn't think this was India.
Back to drunk Jerry stories.
Oh my
This
God.
is one of my favorite drunk Jerry stories.
There's so many.
I know there's a lot. I told you. I was telling you before.
So one of my favorite drunk Jerry stories is so great. We were at a local bar, like pretty close to his place, right?
What's the name? Dox yourself.
It's called Beep,
Nice. I love that place.
and that will actually be a beep later.
Sweet.
So we were over there and we asked, oh, can we just take these beers as roadies? And we were like, let's just run home. Let's get to your house as quick as possible.
Wait, can I interject real quick?
Yeah.
The only reason why we asked that is because it was the bar's last night of being open. Or
Oh,
like,
yes, yes.
It was
know the
about to
place you're
close
talking
down.
about. Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
And they had a great selection. Why not? Anyways, we're on our way. We're dead sprinting Naruto running style.
Of course.
Hammered.
And all of a sudden, Jerry trips.
I stepped on a rock and twisted my ankle.
It was
Stop
pretty
getting
bad.
hurt.
And
can't.
he's splayed across the ground.
Like Peter Griffin.
Exactly. Family Guy style, like limbs going the wrong way. I'm looking at him and I'm like trying to hold back a laugh because it is hilarious the way that he landed. But miraculously, this guy had the drunk instinct to keep his beer hand above.
I didn't spill a drop. I didn't spill a drop.
Anything. The can was saved.
That's a skill.
And then I
That's
got
your
home
superpower.
and I woke up and my ankle was throbbing. I had a giant saw. Like that was like the fourth time I sprained my ankle.
I don't think you remember this. I carried you home.
Did you? I don't remember that.
I carried you home.
I can't believe
I'm so glad you
piggybacking.
work out.
we're all thankful you were.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Still one of my favorite stories, just because it was literally like a light shined on his can as he held it up, while the rest of his body was like in destitution. It was just destroyed.
Once again, divine intervention.
Dude, okay, so somehow you did all that. Family Guide yourself.
Yep.
Meanwhile, last year on Father's Day, I'm at my parents' house. I'm playing soccer with my nephew as a Brazilian immigrant would.
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
I'm barefoot. Like, of course, I gotta
Yeah,
be
yeah.
barefoot. And my boy kicks the ball out onto the street. I'm like, you have horrible accuracy. I got it though. So I go out. I step off of the grass onto the road itself.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
like 3-inch difference. You know, like the
Okay,
curb.
like a curb, yeah.
A straight up curb. I go to land. Oh, my left ankle just does not support my fat body.
Dude, I get it's. I know it way too well.
Dude,
I
and
Is this
understand
heavy
it.
gi too?
No, this was like last year, so like I was
Okay.
like still like 230. I was a little bit heavier, but
Yeah, that's way lighter though.
dude, and then I just ate shit. Like, oh god. And I try standing up, immediately just fell again, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Turns out-
You know.
Next day, go to the urgent care. They
Yep.
had to do X-rays.
Yep.
Broke my fibula.
Oh, shit.
Shattered part of my not even like sprained. Broke the fibula. Shattered part of like the ankle, and it looked like a fat elephant's foot. It was
God,
dude, it
fucking
was
bad.
See,
did
I've
you
never
fall?
broke anything when I've
Yeah.
sprained. I've never broke
literally
anything.
last year.
Y'all got some
Holy-
weak ass
Or, like,
legs.
I go to. What?
No, he doesn't.
These have been carrying fatness for years.
and they crumble after one basic fall.
No, I think my joints are fucked, and you're right. And I couldn't play tennis for like months because then the winter happened, and that's
And you love tennis.
dude.
Like,
I'm
that's
like
your
the
thing.
Prince
That's your
of
thing.
tennis. It's
Yeah.
like my only sport that I
Prince of
genuinely.
tennis.
I own the entire manga set.
Pop.
Do you actually?
Yeah,
That's a fucking pull, dude. That's old too.
it's old as shit.
Yeah,
There's like a manga or like an anime manga that is called Prince of Tennis. Oh,
It's
why are you
really
laughing?
old too.
Why are you laughing? Don't.
That's crazy.
It's actually not bad.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Is what you mean to say.
Oh yeah, my bad.
And I own all of it. Do you remember that bookstore down the street near
Yeah,
the
yeah.
play- that
Yeah.
closed down?
Yeah.
I got most of it from there. They just happened
Oh,
to
that's
have
wild.
Oh, that's
shit
cool.
ton of them.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I was very lucky.
All right, quick question. Since you're so into tennis, I want to hear your hot takes on pickleball.
You like it?
I actually played pickleball with your sister once.
Oh really? No way.
Yeah, over there at the place by my house. Now, pickleball is like the easy mode. It's like playing Mario Kart with the auto steer on.
I always thought of it as like you're tiny people on a ping pong table.
That's just tennis. That's just
Well,
tennis.
that's pretty accurate. Is what it is. It's pretty accurate. There's like a couple rules that are different, but like for the most part, listen, I don't care. Pickleball is fine. People like to play it. It's getting people active. Old people are nasty at it.
Oh no, I've heard.
Dude,
yeah.
I played against like a 70-something-year-old motherfucker was like slicing and dicing. Like he couldn't get a single point on him. Nasty.
So why not just play ping pong?
Because ping
it's-
pong doesn't have as much of like that physicality behind it. Like I played
There's
ping pong too.
physicality in pickleball. Every time I watch it, people are just standing. They're just there.
Yeah,
Fair.
because you're watching 90-year-olds, not 70-year-olds.
No, but even like even like high level pickleball, they'll be at the net just like doing that. I hate that. They're like, precision,
Which is
precision.
volleying?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I play, I mean, if I the same way I play tennis, I'm over here like dunking it, hitting it as hard as possible. There was one time I accidentally hit the ball directly at this guy's like eye, cut him. I'm like, is he related to?
Are you sure he wasn't me?
Is he related to Jerry? And then it was like a great time. But like, I don't mind.
So is it?
yeah.
So is it true in pickleball, like in the official rulings, like you can't grunt loudly?
What kind of fucking dumb rule is that?
You expect me to read the rules?
Wait, speaking of grunting loudly, do you have
Whoa.
a signature grunt?
I do.
What? Give me a little sample.
That is the most you fucking grunt I've ever heard in my entire life.
If I'm being for real, it's more of like a low guttural roar. It's like
Oh, that's good. I like that better. I like
I
that
feel
better.
like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
we know
yeah.
what his cum roar is like.
It's disastrous. The heavens hear my roar.
And
The
they
heavens start
cry.
crying. Yeah.
No, but I legit love tennis. It's funny because I'm a big dude. I'm like 220 plus pounds right now. I should be playing
220?
football.
I used to go to tennis
Like
camp.
220.
You look good for 220. I didn't think you were 220.
Do I look fatter?
No, I thought you were like 190.
Dude, I haven't been under 200 since like middle school.
Right now, I'm 215.
Yeah, but you're like, how tall are you?
Me, 6 foot.
Okay, so I'm like 2 inches tall. You nothing crazy.
Oh,
And then
wow.
you're like straight.
I'm just like
muscle.
2 inches. I'm like 6'2". That's not a big deal.
2 inches is enough.
Well, I'm not going to tell you
2
guys
inches
my
is
height.
enough.
2 inches is enough.
It's enough.
Please tell me it's enough.
Not the way I operate.
Come on,
fuck.
come on, Acorn. Come on.
No, I'm like,
Acorn?
I'm like,
How tall are you?
Oh, I thought you were going to say dick size. I was like, I'm like 15 inches.
no, like, I mean, if we're going that way, I'm probably smaller than King Kong's dick, but like, I'm probably like 5'8".
Well, okay,
5'8",
wait.
okay.
You want to hear a fun fact?
That's
taller than
might
Tony.
be a lie. Who knows?
Gorillas actually have pretty tiny peens, right? So technically, with like King Kong's size, he could fuck a human.
Why did you say right as if we know the sizes of gorillas' cocks?
Yeah,
You don't?
I haven't researched that, so this is on me.
yeah, that's on me too.
How?
Yeah.
Speaking of like
I
weird
should've-
animal phalluses, right? A lot of animals have bones in their dicks.
Yes.
How?
Did we ever talk about this?
No,
though?
no, we haven't talked about this. How different do you think society would be if men had actual bones in their penises?
I would. Oh, that's scary. That's scary.
Like,
because then
imagine,
you could
like,
break it.
you had
You
a
could break-
fall off a
You
bike,
get a
yeah.
cast on your dick.
Yeah,
no, I don't want
exactly.
to hear that.
Well, that does happen. Like some people have to have like maybe not like a cast, but
Like,
something there.
You know
where
when
they,
like a
you could
chick's
break your
riding
dick.
you and then it slips out and they go down again and you're like, oh.
The
I don't
90
think you
degree
can
angle.
repair cartilage like that.
It's just always at like the Riddler.
It's 90. It's 90 degrees.
Wait, did you say the
It goes
Riddler?
back.
The Riddler
It goes back.
It's like a question mark.
It
goes
goes back.
It's like looking at you. You're like, oh
Your
man.
dick is doing a U-turn.
Yeah.
So
It's a hook. Hook dick.
so in biology, I had to teach biology, and we were talking about like the features of life or the characteristics of life.
So penises.
Yes. Well, reproduction was one of them.
Okay.
And then one of my kids decided to be funny. He was like, "Well, what about hermaphrodites?" And I was like, "What does that mean?" And he's like,
Oh, he didn't know.
I don't know." Like,
Wait, then why did he bring it up?
because he hears the word, like he probably heard on fucking South Park or something,
Or, like,
trying
Clerks.
to be funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I had to tell him the whole story about how there's a lot of hermaphrodites in the animal kingdom. Like it's a relatively
yeah.
normal-ish thing,
But not for humans.
not for
really.
well,
Yeah.
Like was it like clownfish or like bees or something like that? Yeah.
So I
Seahorses?
told him. So I was telling him how clownfish, essentially, if a clownfish, like in Finding Nemo,
Yeah, I know.
if
yeah.
if you didn't know, if like the alpha like has no other females in like the herd,
Yeah.
he will essentially turn into the female so that the other guys can essentially just run train on her.
Oh.
so basically he's a homie.
Literally the homie.
Wait, are you talking about Finding Nemo
So
right now?
Finding Nemo could have. That's how it should have ended. Mom is gone. I got you, son. And then Nemo would have fucked his dad.
Yeah, incestual, but it would have kept their species
That-
alive.
that's
It's
a really
nature.
cross-wired Oedipus complex.
Yeah.
You know, because wasn't it a barracuda that murdered them? You know, like in the very beginning,
Barracuda.
But it was like it was something that looked like a barracuda at least.
No, it was a barracuda.
Yeah,
was
it
it
was.
a barracuda or was it an eel? It was one of the two.
I remember.
Some
So I
long
used to do
shit.
swim team.
Yeah.
I can't swim.
Yeah, I used to do swim team at but like before
The club teams.
Yeah, like
In middle
Parks and
school.
Rec. Yeah. There was a couple times that we had to do it in a lake, and like
Ooh.
I was really nervous about the lake because like
The swamp thing.
I remember I like did it, and I was like, my mom told me the story, and I was like, apparently I said, I was like, yeah, I'm nervous doing that because you never know what's lurking underneath you. Like, what if there's a barracuda? She was like, "Where'd you?"
And she was like,
"Ooh." She was like, "Wow, my kid's an idiot."
Well, where are barracuda native to?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
Look, I don't know.
Probably
barracuda.
salt water, not
Also,
fresh
yeah,
water.
there's salt water
well,
too.
let me say this: I was 10 or 11.
Yeah, you're a
Yo,
dumbass 10 or
dumbass
11-year-old.
bricks.
Wow, you guys
Nothing
are
has changed.
losers.
Speaking of crazy swim team things, right?
What?
We already talked about the poop story in the past, but this is after you had quit the high school team.
Yeah, for a good reason.
Why did you quit?
Coach M wanted
Good
us
reason.
to do as like a team building exercise. She wanted us to swim the Sound.
No, the
Yeah,
Long
like-
Island.
With
like
a
in-
rod in your dick?
Yeah, around my yeah. They wanted to swim my rod. No, yeah. She wanted us to get like we would charter like a pontoon or like whatever fucking boat.
That's
and then we would
disgusting.
take it in legs.
no.
Like someone would swim like a quarter of a mile through like fucking rapid water or
Yeah.
whatnot, like against the fucking current or whatever. And it would be a team building exercise.
Like, just carry the dead body of Don back to shore. We'll really bond over this.
His ragged body. Dude, when I fucking broke my arm snowboarding, right? We went on a Fort Lauderdale trip for swim team.
Damn, I
And
quit at the.
that was like literally
missed
the
the
year
highest
after you quit. It was a year after
I
you
quit for good reason, though.
You did. I'll explain it later.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just broke my arm, right? And I'm in a cast, and she said, "Saran wrap that shit, put it on a fucking kickboard, get in the pool." That's
You're a
what she
bitch.
wanted me
You're
to do.
kidding me.
She's insane.
Obviously,
Did you
clearly.
get fired?
No.
We have multiple people from
Oh
our
wait,
district that
this
got
is
fired.
actually another
Yeah.
funny story about it. So while we were on that trip, she had an intern that helped chaperone us, right?
Yeah.
And
Chaperone us.
Yeah.
My
Chaperone us.
chaperona.
So it was her intern, like her student intern, right, from college or whatever.
Yeah.
We had this running joke because he really loves pizza. Like he loves pizza to the point that we ordered Papa John's while we were there, and we ordered a large.
What? Ew.
No,
what a
let me get to
All
this.
the people.
He ordered Papa John's, ordered a large and a medium. He takes a large up for himself, and like lets the kids, suffer with the medium.
How fat was he?
He wasn't that fat.
He was a
But
big
we were
boy.
always
Yeah,
like,
hell
oh, he's probably bringing up the pizza and they're like yupping it up and like playing strip poker up there with each
Yucking
other.
it up.
Yeah, yucking it up. Yeah. You know what's crazy about this? A couple of years later, these two get married.
What?
They have kids together. They're
don't even
fully
know-
fucking married.
I don't even know who he is.
Who are these people?
Her Miss M and her intern got married.
Who was the intern?
No. Some random.
Yeah, it was some random guy. He was there like in our
Not to
sophomore
her.
year. Yeah.
Or maybe to her, and then she's like, I can't get out of this.
Well, damn. That's kind of funny actually because
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My wife and I got married last week. Last year we got married, and at work I was a TA at a certain point, which is sort of like an intern teacher's assistant.
Right,
and she
right,
was also the TA.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of how we met, working at our job that we're still at now.
Yeah.
I'm a teacher now, but we met both as like TAs.
Yeah.
And like it was that whole like, will they, won't they? And it was like
You were in a
always-
sitcom?
dude. I heard like the laugh counter in like my head and everything,
Yeah.
but like it was always she was like the one,
Yeah,
I
you
never
knew, you knew.
believed in that shit. I
You
was never that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until
And
you
then-
met her.
and then I met her, and I was like,
Oh, that's really cute.
she's gonna
That's
make
really
a mean
cute.
lasagna one day, and she did.
and
She made
you're gonna eat it
lasagna.
tonight?
And that day was
Well,
today.
that's- I mean, you're gonna eat her lasagna tonight?
It's got such ground beef.
Oh, nice.
Nah, I'm so excited.
Got some roast beef in there?
But I feel like that's a little more tame, TA to TA. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
'cause it's, like,
when
equal.
it's a
Ta-ta.
teacher and then a fucking intern, dude, that's fucking weird.
There's, like, that power dynamic.
our prophecies that we had in our minds of them playing strip poker came to fruition.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, can I tell you guys why I had to quit?
Okay, well, yeah, because everyone knows apparently. What was your great reason?
Well, I was too skinny to stay warm in the pool.
To be fair, the pool that we swam in was
I'm dead
pretty
serious.
fucking cold, and this guy would come out like with like cyanosis. He'd be blue.
What were you sitting at? What was your weight?
115, 120.
No.
Yeah.
Wait,
120?
Oh, I must have been a skinny motherfucker because I was around my weight, but I was like, I had like 5 inches on you back then.
Yeah.
I was like, you got
I
the
mean,
cocky
but
jeans.
I was a goddamn pinky.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't.
And also, may I add,
No.
I also didn't want to do it anymore because I started smoking weed. So
Wait.
it was kind of a perfect timing.
That's actually really funny because my junior year, there was a senior, Mike H. He quit for the same exact reasons. We literally had one practice.
Both reasons?
No.
Oh.
No. For the weed, right? We were doing our first practice of the year, and we're at the end of the pool, and he comes up to me and says, I can't do this anymore. Because he was like wheezing because this guy smokes so much
I
weed.
bet. Dude, that's so funny. Michael Phelps could do it. Anyone else can do it.
This is the same Mike that back in high school, there was that one video with like a Scott S that like they got in a huge fight
I know
together
exactly
after
what
like he keyed his car.
Yep. In the junior lot.
Yeah.
In the junior lot.
Yeah.
Drama.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was
joking
some weird ass name too. It was like was the name of the fucking video on YouTube.
Dude, I want to look it up after
took
this.
that. No, it's not there anymore. The police took it down.
Oh, the police. What the?
Yeah. Because
on
this
a
guy
drive somewhere.
Scott S took his fucking key and fucking keyed in a swastika onto the side of his car.
Oh wait,
Wait,
dude,
Mike
I know
Ed-
exactly
Mike
what
H
you're
did
talking
that
about
to-
now.
No. Scott S did that to Mike H's
Yeah,
car.
But why did he
Yeah.
do that?
Well, he
Because
was a
Scott
Nazi.
S is an asshole.
Yeah,
and Mike
he
H
was
is
a
like
dick.
some rich kid.
I know somebody
you know?
that watched that fight, and he said that like even though like Mike H won, that he was like,
Well, apparently Mike H broke his fucking wrist while
man.
fighting him.
oh, okay, so that's
the way he was punching.
so that makes a lot of sense then. So that makes a lot of sense.
He's got as weak of wrists as you have ankles.
Okay.
Whoa, that I even.
You know what?
Both of you.
Okay, well, so the craziest part. So my ankles were here. Let me see if you can hear it.
Got some.
Oh, God.
dude, that's the same as mine.
Right? So,
Yeah.
so if I swear, next time we're ever near a flight of stairs, walk behind me, and you're gonna hear every step. They go.
Wait, I'll only walk behind you if your pants are down, and I can lick your butthole while you're doing it.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
It came from the heart.
3 of those. He's like, ah.
No, it came from the heart, dude.
But so do you
Or
know
the fart? I don't know.
Do you know why this started though? Like I've had weak ankles for a couple years for a very good reason. You know that grocery store right over there?
yeah.
So you know how like there's like a little side building with like a lower roof? Like
That's
right,
still there, or that's not there anymore?
I haven't been there in a while, so I
What?
don't know.
I don't. Then
There's like
continue.
a tiny little building, right? So
Yeah.
regardless, it's like if your ceiling right here, this is probably
Yeah.
a perfect representation. The top
Perfect.
of your ceiling is about how high the building was, right?
Okay.
So I was up top. I was with some people, and they were
Yeah.
like, jump, jump, jump. I was like,
Onto solid ground?
onto the pavement of like the parking
How
lot.
high were you?
What is this, like 9, 10 feet?
Literally
Like,
imagine
what do you
the
think
top
this
of
is?
this.
That's
No,
probably like 10 feet.
10 feet,
That's a good 10
maybe
feet.
more.
A little bit more than 10 feet.
Yeah.
And I jumped, and there's a way to land.
Yeah, if you know how to parkour.
And you
Yeah,
know
but you're
who
not
didn't
Jackie
know how
Chan,
to
dude.
parkour?
I know that because
yeah,
I know
you're not
you.
hardcore enough.
He's closer to Jackie Chan than you are.
I am Jackie Chan.
Dude, I used to
Hi-ya.
use to parkour like over the roofs of like we'll talk about that
Donnie
later.
Chang.
Dude, and I landed, did not roll. I just landed straight down like that.
Oh no, dude, that sounds awful.
And like I didn't like it wasn't horrible. Like I landed and then I kind of fell forward a little bit and I stood there or I laid there for like a good couple of seconds and then I stood up and I felt so cool.
yeah, and they're like, oh god.
So cool, yet so broken.
Dude, my ankles have never been the same.
Oh
They have
my god, dude.
never been the
I
same.
believe you, dude.
I have a similar story like that. When I was like 12, right? I was at a friend's birthday party.
yeah.
We're just running around in the yard, and then he has like this like stone wall that drops down like maybe like 3 or 4 feet.
Yeah.
And I jumped off of it and landed on my legs with my left knee completely straight.
Oh, dude. No.
What was it? Did it go back?
It didn't go back, but I definitely crushed a cartilage in there because
so
I like
lucky.
years down the line got like an ultrasound or whatever. Like, I got imaging done, and they said your left knee's fucked.
Oh,
Just
really?
destroyed.
I walked for
didn't know
more than a
this. I didn't know
mile.
this.
Yeah, and I can't run anymore.
My right knee is the same way because I did a little bit of martial arts. My patella was over here, and I was like,
Ew,
I
dude.
slapped
that's
it back into
disgusting.
place.
That's kind of badass.
no, because then I had to bike home too. It was,
Dude, you're a maniac.
I was just trying to be cool.
Yeah,
He's
well,
a
did it work?
maniac.
No, never got laid. All those people I don't talk to anymore, they all left me.
They don't even remember this. If you told them this story, they'd be like, yeah, I don't remember that.
Dude, he would
Like,
probably remember because like he made me bike home. He's like, yeah. And then he forced me to bike uphill towards the high school, not in this town, but the other town that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
live
I
in,
got you, I got you.
right? Uphill, and then go to his house, and we got just blitzed. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah, Just smoke a bunch of weed.
Dude, the day after, my kneecap, it looked like a fucking watermelon. I swear on everything. It was just like the most swollen.
Dude, that's terrible. And then you slapped it back into place. You're like, get back there, bitch. You just backhanded it right back. He's like, I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again. I don't know why your kneecap. I don't know why your patel's Asian.
I don't know why you sounded Asian. Yeah, exactly.
You're so good at accents. Have I told you?
I thought I
told you.
Yeah, you just said it last week.
Did he though?
Yeah, I did.
Did he? Speaking of
did.
did he? No, I'm just kidding.
Some of us listen to the podcast.
Yeah. When was the last time you helped me proof an episode, asshole?
Fuck you. I've offered.
It's there.
I feel like
it's up.
I feel like you're a perfectionist.
sorry.
I feel like you wouldn't allow someone to touch your baby.
Huh?
His baby?
His baby, the podcast baby. I feel like you.
There's so much I ask for.
Oh, okay. Well,
We'll ask again. Maybe he'll.
wear something nice, and maybe he'll.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to leave you guys on a final parting thought, a revelation that I've had recently.
Okay, I want to hear it.
I am the world's strongest pisser. I have a stream like no other. You know how strong my stream is? Yeah. Okay. When you guys
breaks the toilet bowl.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Thanks for stealing my bit, dude.
Every time, right? This mantra is true. Every pee-pee time is not necessarily poo-poo time, but every poo-poo time is always a pee-pee time.
Yeah. That's known. That's known.
Yeah. So when I shit, like I tuck my dick in,
Everyone.
and I take a piss.
Yeah.
I had such a strong piss. It came out of the seams of the fucking between the bowl and the lid.
That just means that no.
That means
I
you have a
disagree.
tiny
That means that
penis.
your dick was so tiny that it went in between.
No.
That means
I had a strong
that means you
stream.
could have drank
I had the world's strongest stream. It went up the
No,
bowl.
that's not what that means. We
Like
both
those-
agree.
Those power washers, like when you press like the hose.
No,
Please.
disagree. Wrong.
I pissed on myself because I'm the strongest streamer.
No, you pissed on yourself because you're tiny dick.
Dude, whenever I go to like the bathroom, like a public place, I always pick like the urinal like lowest to the ground. And I remember one time one of my buddies asked, "Why do you always do that?" Like, so my dick don't hit the water.
That was like
He wouldn't get it.
You know workaholics.
Yeah, of course.
It's like, okay, so there's an episode.
I can't go to Hedonism Fest.
There's an episode. No, there was an episode where like Blake chooses the like the low urinal.
Okay.
And like everybody is like, dude, only people with tiny dicks use that one. Do you know this what I'm talking about?
I don't know the skit you're talking about.
Okay,
no.
well, I'll show it to you after. But like,
yeah.
I agree with what you're saying
Yeah,
more.
it's farther
like,
away
because
from
I don't
your
want to touch the
penis.
cake.
And my shit would touch the cake. You know?
Yeah, you get a UTI from touching the cake.
You know what's the coolest thing I've ever seen in a urinal?
What?
Ice? Yeah, ice. No.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Th-
That is pretty
there
funny.
was like a tiny soccer goal there,
Oh,
and they had
yeah.
a tiny
Oh, that's
ball.
pretty
So I'm like
cool.
trying to blast my piss so that I can score a goal.
You know
And
what
in my
I
head, I'm
usually
just screaming,
do?
"Goal!"
Like he would be so proud of me. Golazo!
I usually carry stickers of my face and slap it on the back of the urinal so I can piss on my own face. That's what I usually do.
You're R. Kellying yourself.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Hey, it's-
But make sure it's a 15-year-old picture of you,
I
like
was
when
thinking
you were
9.
15.
You should make a cult next. Like our
Dude, you guys got ready? That's what we're gonna sell on our Patreon. You guys will be able to get. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do that at all.
So quick question: if you're pissing on a sticker of yourself, right?
Yeah,
Is
decal.
that gay or is it masturbation?
it's both. It's gay masturbation.
Also, if it's a 15-year-old version of yourself,
Oh, there
now
it
is
is.
that
now it's
pedophilia?
just hot.
Do you see? He always does this.
What?
You mean Jerry?
No, he's it in.
I have to bleep all of that. You just made
Yeah,
more
good.
work for me, you asshole.
No, we didn't do that.
God fucking damn it. You cunty
Greg,
bitch.
call me my name.
No! That's more work for me! Okay, well, before they keep fucking making more work for me, thank you guys for
Why did his
joining
voice
in.
crack?
Oh, fuck.
Wait, sorry, take two. Wait, we'll be super.
You know what? Wait.
Take
Guy
two.
is our regular guest here. Guy, do the outro.
All right.
All
Let me get my Don voice in.
Yeah, get the wind.
All right. Hey guys. Oh, I messed it up. My guys. Is that good?
No.
What do you? Okay, you do your
Hey
best
guys,
Josh.
so thank you for listening to My Guys with us and the guys.
Oh.
My name's Jerry. This is Don, and that's Guy. I'm glad you listened again, and keep doing that. And if you guys got just a hinchling of paying some dough out for a Patreon, then do it. You can also follow us on everything, so just do that, and peanut butter jelly with a ham on top, you know?
Anyways, if you guys enjoyed listening to this episode, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell your worst fucking enemy. The hand motions are crazy.
Thank you.
Oh, it's great for an audio media.
I'm Italiano.
Anyways, if you guys really enjoyed this, rate us 5 stars because we could really use that right now. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell an enemy so that you can bestow this curse upon them.
Definitely tell the enemy.
The curse of Raw.
If you guys really enjoyed this, check us out on patreon.com/ahmyguys, spelled AHMYGUYS. There you can join for free and join in on the conversation. But if you guys feel the charity within your heart and feel like becoming one of the guys, give us $50 a month, or you can be an acquaintance, a lowly acquaintance.
Lollies. I knew you liked those.
But
lollies.
with that, you guys can get access towards bonus content that we're working on, as well as ad-free and early access towards the episodes. If you guys want, you can also check us out on all our socials. Right now, we're at My Guys on Instagram, as well as Twitter, as well as Threads. Who the fuck uses Threads? And you guys can check us out on YouTube, where we'll be coming out with some gameplay content that we've done in the past with regular guest Gui.
That's me.
We love Gui.
Hell yeah. Beyond that, do you guys have anything that you want to plug?
I got nothing. Gui, go for it.
Hell yeah. Yo, follow me at Gui Sensei 64 on Twitch. Yesterday was my
Spell
biggest fuck. GUISENSEI 64.
Wow.
right.
That's
There
how
it
we
is.
won the spelling bee.
Second place. No, yesterday was my biggest stream. It was so dope. I want to keep doing more of it. So if you can support it, that'd be dope. If not, let's play together online sometime. That'd be sick.
Heck yeah. Give him 18 million gifted subs and 30,000 million bits.
I said 30.
Yeah, and also, if you can just like unload your savings on them, do it.
Yeah, do it. Become destitute
dick pics,
for another
whatever.
man's prostitution.
Steal mom's credit
Oh, I
card.
see.
All that stuff.
Do it. She won't care. Look, if you charge $800,000 on a card, the bank won't question it, but your mom will.
There you go.
Ooh, mommy.
All right, guys. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.
Dude,
Why do you have to be so extra like that?
Because I like it.
Why?
Your audio wave is
like,
beautiful.
do you think you're the star of the show right now?
he's in the center.
Maybe.
Oh, God.
All right, bye. I'm nervous about this story.
Bro, you
love the
flopping
story.
on like
I
a
do, okay.
manatee naked with a little acorn going on. I think you're good. No more.
Yeah, that's a good point.